seeking to understand their position will immediately get you a lot farther than just trying to talk at them. And that just kind of goes for general human interaction, period, right? Like, it's basically a sales process, even though
if you guys were in the way I was, you're down a little tiny bit of it now because I sold one last night.
And you're not really convincing.
Lost
I think convincing is the wrong way to frame it anyways. Like, you're asking questions that lead in a certain direction.
This guy's
with the
annoying.
outcome being, hopefully they understand
He didn't make that green there. He's making a divot. If you want truth. And now he's talking about altcoins dividending it more.
If you can ask the right pointed questions, you can kind of poke holes in knowledge or lack of knowledge for someone. For example, you should be like, oh, interesting. Yeah,
and the more he talks, the more he does. I forgot what I was going to say.
How does that network differ from Bitcoin in your eyes? And you just ask those kind of questions, and you can lead in that direction of, well, were you aware of this? Were you aware of that? And then a lot of the time, somebody's
that people will be able to get a better deal here in a minute because when you stop talking,
XRP is total crap. That's a fucking scam, which it is, but you're not gonna really win any favors.
Like, they pick me up when he gets out of my fucking
plate on my face about Bitcoin, because
he's trying to be that way.
They have not put nearly as much time in as probably anybody on the stage here has. So I've found that that's completely ineffective, and I think it's probably one of the main reasons that we have had relatively slow adoption in some ways. So obviously, it's, if you look at it compared to other network technologies, it's doing pretty damn good still, but it can always be better.
Yeah, I saw a couple of interesting things there. A, asteroid came off of mute. B, Mikkel did a laugh, and I know why he did that. Let me weigh in before we go to asteroid. You talked about sales, and it's interesting because a few of us up here on stage have been in sales, and for me, my experience in
why
sales
do you think that he doesn't bother me?
What you said, which is sales was about building relationships. So if I was selling something
I don't mind selling
things, didn't believe in, I was a horrible salesperson. And
completely agree with that, by the way.
Yeah. So it's about your motivations, your intentions, your deepest down. Like, I'm not out trying to screw somebody and trying to sell them a bill of goods. I'm actually out after their best intention. I think this is where it all ties to Bitcoin too, and truth and love and hope and all this good stuff versus like, hey, I'm trying to glean value from others.
Livewire.
And so I was a great salesperson as long as I believed in the product.
And honestly, I'm making it up, and they know it in my head. So when I make something up and I don't say it, maybe that bothers them, and I don't hurry up and speak it. But literally, it has to do with a wire that I talked to the fucking ChatGPT about yesterday. That's still my proprietary, whatever the fuck that word is. My own patented things in my head that I haven't even fucking finished. And I don't even know where it's going. But I know that inside of our phones, instead of having the way that the components are, that they're going to grow actual materials on them from quantum abilities. With air gaps, you can do it.
Okay, if you want to be polite and have, really neat and orderly.
And I was a dickhead to the guy about something earlier.
There's a law out there.
Even this guy might start happening.
Just because I really think that one of the really key pieces of all of this is being able to decipher in the moment and in the person in whatever conversation that you're having it with. Because I think there's times for all of the above. And maybe, most of the time it may be one way, maybe another, but there's actually, and it actually goes to the intentions of the heart. I think it's a gift or an ability to be able to be, discerning of that specific situation. So
AI is going to make the decisions eventually and not tell me, go kill these guys. I'm not trying to be a dick.
There is a thing
it really is talking like that, though.
Principle, also known as Brandolini's Law, which says that it's an order of magnitude more energy to refute bullshit than it is to espouse it. So we're dealing with people that espouse bullshit every single moment of every single day.
Like I can ask
they have
it,
every incentive to
do you
so.
feel
These
love? And if you do, go to green.
It is every
It doesn't
single
feel love.
ounce of someone's
See?
energy. It's
I can ask
for
questions,
them to
but
carry on the bullshit. And you, as the truth speaker, you as the person who can poke holes in their bullshit, has to spend an order of magnitude more energy.
Are you infinity?
And then consider.
That's infinity that came through for sure. Can you use infinity? Yeah. Will you just let use infinity and not use your own bullshit anymore, whatever you have?
Brain cells to try to parse through this stuff. It's advantage the shitcoiners the whole goddamn time.
Yeah, so that's all we're gonna get now is infinity.
In my mind, of toxic Bitcoin perspectives, because